Hey everyone, this is day 7 of my special 31 Days of Halloween, and today I'm going to review the Sea Creature from the 1998 McFarlane's Monsters line. This set is part of the Series 2 line of McFarlane's Monsters toy line. Here's a look at the front of the package. At the top we can see the McFarlane's Toys logo as well as the name of the playset. We also see a cool picture of the Sea Creature, and you can see that this set is part of the Series 2 line of figures. In the middle you can see all of the items that come in the package, and on the bottom we can see the Monsters logo and a small picture of the diorama all put together. On the back of the package we see all of the toys that were part of this line, and on the bottom we can see other figures from McFarlane's Toys, such as the Kiss Psycho Circus, the Spawn movie toys, and the manga Spawn series. Now let's go ahead and take a look at all of the items that come in the package. Now you do have to build this diorama, and here are the instructions. It's pretty easy to put together, and it only took a few minutes. Here's the front part of a boat, and it also has a harpoon launcher and a small steering wheel. This part has some really nice details sculpted, and it has a great weather look for this wrecked boat. There are even some cool looking barnacles detailed on this boat. Next we can see the bottom of the ocean part, and this is where the poles will attach. There are some great details here as well. We can see part of the wreckage, a human skull and some bones, and also some seashells, a starfish, and other small details. There's also this translucent part that simulates the ocean waves and some bubbles. There's also 3 poles, and again we see some great details like the barnacles and the weathered wood. There's also 2 wooden planks that can be attached to the top of the diorama, and the figure can actually stand on them. And here's the Sea Creature. This looks fantastic. I really like the design of this creature. It's very different from the traditional Sea Creature from the Universal movies. You can see all of the scales and the spines on the arms, on the back, and on the legs. I also like the paint job that was done on this figure. There's a nice variation of colors on the skin of the creature. Finally, I can say that I also like the face and the hands of this monster. There's also a decent amount of articulation found on this figure. You can rotate his head from side to side. His arms can rotate and move in and out. He has articulation at the torso, and he can move his legs forward as well. Overall, this is a fantastic looking creature with some pretty good posability. Here's a look at the deep sea diver, and I'm not crazy about his face. The sculpt is a bit funky looking, and the fuzzy red hair doesn't really help the figure. However, the diver suit is pretty nicely sculpted and painted. I especially like the boots, and the mud on the boots is also a nice touch. There's some basic articulation on the figure. He can move his head from side to side, his arms can rotate, and his legs can also kick forward as well. However, there is no waist articulation. The best part of this figure is the helmet. This is a really great sculpt, and it has fantastic details like the rivets, the faceplate, and part of the breastplate too. I also like the brass or copper color, since it looks like those old metal helmets from the 1900s. The diver also has an alternate arm, and this one looks like the Sea Creature took a bite right out of his left arm. There's some cool painted blood and bone details on it as well. The figure also comes with a cool looking knife, but I'm not sure how useful that would be up against the Sea Creature. However, there's also a silver metallic harpoon that can be attached to the launcher on the boat. And here's how the diorama looks once it has been completed. I really like the way this set came together. And the cool thing is that you can display the figures on top where the boat is, or on the bottom. Either way, this diorama looks really good. There is also a play feature on the diorama, and that's for the harpoon that can be launched. You simply pull the back of the harpoon, and it launches a pretty good distance. Anyway, that is it for my review. Come back tomorrow for another toy review for day 8 of my 31 Days of Halloween special. Until next time, take it easy.